Welcome everybody, as I realize I didn't pull my microphone in front of me, to a Petty Squabbles of Monster Hunter Stories episode 25 with the Black Nergigantes, where we last left off. You as a group decided to go hunting a Devil Joe. After having a little bit of downtime where Rewix is using the Elder Dragon blood that you obtained to try to develop a cure to this new version of the, I guess more of an adapted or mutated version of the frenzy virus that the Talent Society is using to basically target hunters and kill all of you. Because they're just good friends like that. You were offered a nice simple deal to, just give half the country up and everybody gets to live. And you guys kind of said no to that very rudely. And after you hunted down what turned out to be a Savage Joe, you're like, we're feeling pretty good. Let's go down into the middle of the deep darkness in the middle of the mountain, where you encountered a lair of a Nergigantes that you did end up killing. Which actually, I was actually, as a DM and as a creator of it, I was really happy with how that creature turned out, because that's the first time I've actually ran that one. I mean, it doesn't count when they randomly appears and just like throws like a little thing at you guys when you're low levels. It's not the same. It's not the same. This is a true encounter. Not like one of the early Monster Hunter games where you're like, here's a Gen Moran. I'm on a boat. Pew, 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 pew. Oh no, we crashed. Breaking stuff. This shit is just always angry. Oh no, our cameras on the stream are broken. We went live and now it's ruined. There, it didn't work. Your shit just. Yeah, but his turning off on me, and happens a lot. As a person who works in IT, that is just a band-aid. Unless you don't want to deal with it, then it's definitely what you should do. So either way, you fought in a Nergigantes, and then you left off there right at the end of it. Nergigantes is dead. You're currently about 1,000 or so feet underground in the deep darkness, bones all around in any direction you can see, like a massive underground something. What do you guys do? We lost him. Yeah, you carved it. Like, fuck. It will be something we'll be editing. Actually, that is a note to make note of. Even technically, diseases are not a condition in 5e, so you wouldn't actually get the effect of crisis from it. But either way, we're still, like I said, we're running for this entire rest of this game. But for future games, technically, the frenzy virus would not give you the crisis effect. So you guys are 1,000 feet down. I don't think there's. The tunnel upwards is above you somewhere. I think one of you put a light or something next to the hole. Yes. Okay. I'm going to turn you up. I'm a little quiet for some reason. I think it's just on me. Maybe you've always been quiet. I just haven't realized it until right now. Okay. So you're flying them up to a point to then start like going up the extra like 3,000 feet back and forth. Okay. Yeah, both of them effectively you should get them up to the place, and then you guys are gonna spend the next 3,000 feet. How long is that in terms of moving? We're assuming you're moving standard pace because you trying to dash the entire time is a bit extreme for that long of time. So it's 100 every 6 seconds. I can't math right now. 600. So yeah, about 5 minutes or so. Is how long it takes you guys to get up, which is really impressive. I'm just saying, 3,000 feet in 5 minutes. I can't run a mile in 5 minutes anymore. Just saying. I guess actually it's pretty close. Okay. Yeah, you are definitely effectively superheroes at this point. It's time for the heroes to die. As you all fall, cave-in. And then at the bottom of the cave-in, the open mouth of a Shahad Dalamadur. You succeed as your body dissolves. Indigestion. That's really funny. That's really good. Okay, so you, after about 5 minutes or so, make it back to the top of the cave. Back here. Ooh, I love how my view went right back there, but my DM view did not. Yep. So you are now back up top here. Currently, I believe you're a few days out from Poker Village by walk. It was only like an 8-hour journey. That by just up, down, travel. Okay. So you're out of the cave, you're back up on top. Better, no worse for the wear in terms of how you look. You have a little bit of battle wounds here and there, but no one's severely injured. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're going to the cats, they were back outside of the large entrance to the north. You would then travel to a little bit further north along the mountain ridge to come towards a more north-facing side of this mountaintop, where you were informed that there was a cave that you could walk through to get where their home is at. As you do that, we're just gonna kind of fast travel that because there's no real danger right now since you killed the big ass thing about 10 minutes ago. And so you go out there, you walk up and enter into, or you see where their entrance is, and there is this what looks to be a freshly broken rock, which by freshly I mean probably in the last few days, if not so. Where it's a large hole, what looks like to be, you could rough guess, Savile Devil Joe's head could get into. And you see a bunch of like broken boxes, stuff like that they have still not cleaned up since the invasion. As you see some of them kind of walking around, you see a lot of them just kind of curled up. Some of them trying to eat the snow on the ground. And then there's also the few that you gave some rations to them that are eating the rations and trying to pass it around to each other, and is in a sense rationing. Mm-hmm. It's a sad sight. They point, they look at you. The one that you guys talked to earlier, like kind of looks over and then points, and you see a gigantic like broken pot. The whole side of it is like falling off the side. Nothing's in it. Okay, it probably takes you because it's a large pot. So I mean, typically mending's like small bits, so it's going to take you some time to mend this over the next like I would say 10 minutes. So they're all just kind of sitting there. Some of them not even paying attention because they're just so hungry. Other ones kind of like you can see them like kind of grouping up talking. And they definitely have like they keep like looking over at the group and kind of like covering their mouths and then looking at the group. There's like 4 or 5 doing that. Other ones are just like looking at you with like real sad, like Puss in Boot eyes, trying their use their looks to get whatever they can from you. The whole group in general. Uh, but yeah, you eventually finish up mending the pot, start filling it with some snow to then light on fire and melt into ice or into water. Ice. During that time, is anybody else doing anything else while you're letting Flight kind of repair their gigantic potluck? Mhm. Okay, so it finishes. You put in the I can't think of what it's called right. You put in the squid. No, I wasn't even thinking of carcos. I was just trying to think of what the actual like name cephalopod. What the heck is it would be called? It just like calamari. There's the word. I found it. Yeah. Oversized on the skewers are actually you put them on skewers and they're actually like gigantic tree branches. He always has sticks. Always. We flash back to the last like 6 months of Flight every so often as you guys are walking, just picking up a random stick and putting it in his pouch. Fine stick. Yes. So you cook it up. You spend the next 20 minutes or so cooking it up. And then they've all slowly gathered around the pot, mouths just drooling because out of happiness that there's food and that they're hungry. Um, and then the first one comes out and they all jump for joy. You just as they look ravenous like zombies, you just like toss it out there and they just devour it almost instantly. And there's more than enough for them, in addition to additional supplies for at least a few days when you finish cooking them all. But by the end of it, they're all thanking you, trying to like shake your hand. One of them hands back a some kind of like either like herb or plant that you have like Gerathor on you that he just kind of gives back to you. My bad. His eyes just light up and he goes running off. But they seem in much better spirits than they were before. Anything else on the mountain that requires death? As they look at you, Mm-hmm. Most of it was eaten by the angry pickle, as you called them. But no, I don't think so. Not at the moment. They kind of just shake their head and go right back to eating. They're all. We definitely get the anime full bellies. All right, as you leave them, as you see a few of them start like rubbing up against their food. Yeah, I mean, how much? Since you have no idea, since you can't taste capsaicin, you have no idea how spicy it actually is. But for the most part, all of them seem to be okay. No one's like freaking out about being too hot, except for like that one cat that when you put like a dash of pepper on something, it's already too spicy for them. Or like if they put too much salt on it, it's too spicy. There's always that one person. Uh I actually know someone who's like that, where if you put too much salt, it's spicy. Like, you have no idea. All right. Oh no, is it him? Is it him? We're about to find out, everybody. Flamin' Hot Doritos. Nice. It's so gross. It's horrible. No, he has the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. It's really bad. I mean, why not? Yeah, it's a Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. Oh. Oh. Oh man, that is too funny. So I'm not gonna run and go grab my spicy stuff. But I do have some blueberry and ghost pepper. Or maybe it's Carolina Reaper hot sauce. That's delicious. But man, is it hot. Nice. I actually wanted someone on the like Patreon Discord, not my Monster Hunter one, but like the creators Discord. Posted one that they just had on Hot Ones, which is the name. It's a green sauce, a verde sauce. But the name of the sauce or the company is called Pucker Butt, which. uh, this and this and this. I think it's like 1.7 million or something like that. Because the person was like, "This is the hottest hot sauce I ever bought," and I laughed as soon because he posted that, and then literally like the day or two after was like, "Here's our release for the next season of Hot Ones," and that was one of them. It was number 9 out of 10 on hotness on their thing, which was hilarious. I got a good laugh. Yeah, my brother actually did the Hot Ones thing because he's having a kid. And so to celebrate that, him and his father-in-law did the Hot Ones challenge, and he then was in the hospital a couple days later because of it. It just messed with the stomach real bad, so he had like massive like abdominal pain. Abominable. Bugger butt. Yeah. And yeah, as you're going, you get out down the mountain or so, and there's 3 to 4 more mountains in front of you. It probably takes you a few hours. Yeah. You guys got dropped off. You guys have typically not yet ever had your airship come pick you up, or you basically like drop us off. We'll make our way back. It's kind of just. Whoosh. It's not part of the plan so far. So, yeah, it takes a couple hours to get down all the way to the base and start working your way up towards the next mountain. By getting close to the end of the daylight, you know, the sun starts to set, and you hear wolves howling in the distance. Some wolves. The one thing you notice is that as you're most of the way up the mountainside, and as the sunset, you know, you get the orange, nice glow in the distance, a nice, pretty dusk, multicolored clouds, kind of giving different shapes to it. But there is a much brighter orange color to your south. No. Okay, so you fly up to get a better view, Flake, since there's partially a mountain in your way currently. Pretty sure mountains exist. So you fly up, you get your spyglass out. How far does your spyglass let you see? I'm just curious. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you I mean, well, it's probably too far to really make out like any kind of realistic distance, though you can get definitely a close enough view. Looking in the direction of Pocket Village, you do happen to see little like wisps of smoke. I mean, billowing up. They're not little. They're only little because of the distance you guys are. But you can definitely see billowing smoke coming over like one of the mountainsides close by it. You guys are still a couple days out from the village, just because of the winding of the mountains, more so than if you had a straight path. So it's not, yeah. 10 minutes is, in the large scheme of things, 10 minutes is not that much time. These are definitely great questions to ask at this very moment, especially the immenseness one. You should definitely ask that one. The other one actually isn't a bad question. The second one, definitely should ask right now. Completely important to the current event. Gerathor has no idea what you're talking about. How'd you get my voice to say that? Gerathor, you do. He's Flight is telling you these things. You don't. You have no recollection. You and everybody else, you know exactly what Flight's talking. By foot. Yeah, rough. It's roughly-ish. Okay, but you guys sent the airship back. You have a way to contact your airship guy. It would be sending it. He's in no way near range. You're a couple days. 16-ish miles by mountain curves. There's no, like, if you were horizontally or, like, you know, linear, like straight line to it, you're 8 hours away by airship, which is like 12 hours. Right, but the airship. That would be the presumption. The town is the village you guys live in. So you guys could push past, like, you know, push past the limits type idea and make some con saves to avoid resting and get there sooner. By travel. Cat nap is not of use for long rest, but it's required to avoid exhaustion. I mean, that's true. I mean, I would say if you guys really could probably during this. I mean, if you guys wanted to, I mean, an hour versus not an hour in the grand scheme, pretty low, but 10 minutes is definitely faster. My travel up. So for each standard force, this is standard 5e rules. Travel pace assumes character travels for 8 hours in a day. Push beyond that limit at the risk of exhaustion. For each additional hour of travel beyond 8 hours, a character can cover the distance shown in the hour column. Blah 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 blah. Depending on your pace as well. Each character must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of the hour. The DC is 10 plus 1 for each hour past 8 hours. On a failed save, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion. So at a fast pace, you travel, according to this, 30 miles in a day, which it is roughly 34 miles as a straight line. So I mean, you could make it in a little over. That's an 8-hour time frame for 30 miles. You can travel an extra 4 miles. So if you guys went for an extra, it would probably be an extra 6 hours realistically to get there. Yeah, it's for every hour on it. Otherwise, it would take you a day plus an extra. No, it wouldn't. It's too. No. Let me make sure I'm getting my math right. $3 hours. So it'd be 3 extra hours is what it would be to do it, which is an extra 12 miles. So you'd be looking at traveling 30, and then you could rest if you guys want to. That's still 8 hours extra on top of that. There are hunters in the village besides you guys, which you are aware of. There's at least a guild knight or two. There's the guild manager. There is whoever else potentially defending. So you don't know. I don't know if you guys necessarily know if they could hold out a ton of time, but you do know they can hold out at least for a while, depending on whatever's attacking. You could do them both at the same time, I guess. Well, yeah, I mean, it'd be. I guess you couldn't because there's no way for Mage to sleep or to rest and cast a spell. But you need a short rest so that you can heal up at all. I just Mage keeps. That's. I I feel like that one is. There's no. You guys don't know of any other like larger villages in this. There might be like a hut somewhere in these mountains, but there's no other nearby village. So it would make sense that would, if with the amount of like smoke that flight saw and the distance, the direction, it's gotta. I feel like that's just a yes. I having to ask. Oh, that's fair. Let's figure out. No, I already know what's there. It's true. Yeah, it's actually just a real big bonfire. They're celebrating you guys' return. If you would, can you post the spell, mage? A mage. No, it went down still anyways. Here, blah, blah, blah. Ask questions. Ask where the spell ends. Give a correct answer. Ah, for each question. Divine beings aren't necessarily it's really hard to do with the I'm just gonna wait. Yep. I'm so you might receive unclear as an answer. Question pertains to information that lies beyond the deity's knowledge. In a case where one word answer could be misleading or contrary to the deity's interests, DM might offer a short phrase as an answer instead. So in this case, who is your deity or divine proxy? Because that's I have a question in this case. So I mean, I guess the question would be, are you more? It could be, yeah. I mean, it could be some type of thing. I was just more kind of going with. Do you just grab a random pamphlet from flight? I mean, you have like the Platinum Court, which is kind of the deities of most humanoids. You have the, kind of protection of the humanoid race. You have the Platinum Court. You have the Wild Lords, which are more Wyverian based, Elvish based, balance of nature, protection of nature strictly, over the protection of humans. You have the corrupted gods, which at one point were the Radiant Eye, which consists of, Black Lord, Dark Mother, Lord of Bones, the Undying King. At one point normal deities way back when, but not anymore. I mean, that would work. I mean, I would count that as your divine proxy deity, and in some sort of way, obviously, it's not necessarily divine, but it counts. It's old, yeah, it's old enough. That works for me. Yeah. The great old one is Fatalis. All right. So, what are your questions? Manager, yeah, guild manager. Yes. Mm, mm, mm. Yes. Oddly specific request. Yes. Mm, 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 mm. Pamphlet hits him. Communism. Why it's better. That's not long. Yeah. Yeah, in this case, our travel distance is assuming it's 4 miles for normal travel for an hour, which is 30 feet. So if you're going 60, we can assume 8 miles, which would cut an additional hour off your time. I mean, yeah. Hold on, Malfestia. But yeah, no, giant eagle definitely exists. There's actually a material that lets you get a giant eagle, which is technically just like a small Malfestia. An hour. Okay, and then so Mage, do you have like unlimited flight, or is yours limited from boots or something like that? Okay, and your fly is what speed? 30. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't go with. Eagles and owls are fine. There's definitely still normal little-ish, threatening critters here. They're just not usually brought up as often because you don't see them. Due to other bigger. Okay, and flight. Your flight speed is 50. Well, we're going. I'm basing it off of travel speed or fast travel speed in this case, where you guys are rushing through stuff. So you all get a -5 to your perception checks during this, or passive perception, while you're going on this speed, because you're just moving so quickly. And we're assuming that's a standard 30-foot like base movement for that for 4 hours as a base move. So 50 would give you. I mean, we can round up. Taking between the two of you, if you want to try to keep up with that, would be you could effectively go 8 miles per hour, which cuts an hour off each time, or each for every hour you travel, you cut out an. So it was going to be, and you're flying too as well, which is going to save you even more time because you're not going up and down the hills. Nope. Okay. I have roughly amount, because you're no longer traveling up and down the mountain in addition to flying faster or moving faster in general. So I know how much time you've cut off or cut out during this time now from the overall total. after that first hour, you know, you're if you guys are doing this, I have how much time you're taking. Correct. I I mean, I guess, but I would say it would make sense, but there's not enough time frame where you gain a level of exhaustion because you only able to be that eagle for an hour. Versus you have to go at least, you know, the 8 hours. That. No worries. Nope. You guys, so you guys travel for an hour as an eagle if that's what your guys' plan is, with flight, you know, just lagging slightly behind. If that is the case, I have the amount of time you guys will save, but I need to know if that's what you're actually doing 100%. Okay. So as you begin your journey, you cut off an amount of time you still have. Rough guess. Gerathor, give me a survival check. I feel like you would be the one who would have the best insight on how long. 16? Well, yeah, it'd be 16 in this case. You rough guess you probably cut off about 3 hours in total. After that hour trip. So you still have, if you went by foot, about 9 hours to go right now. Which puts you about 2 extra hours over your normal travel time. You saved, so you effectively had 12 hours of travel time, and you're now down to 9 hours of travel time in 1 hour. Yep. If you did it again, you guys could effectively make it to town by the end of the day with 1 extra hour of travel. Which means only 1 check. Mm-hmm. Second one is the dangerous one. It would be, yeah, it would be a DC 11 and then a DC 12. Is what Mage can just use spell save 1, which doesn't affect him that much since it doesn't affect spell save. Okay. So if that is the plan, then we can just fast forward the rest of this travel. As you everybody will make 2 con saves to see if you're getting levels. Oh, let's go ahead and assume that first hour. Just to see first. So everyone wants to make their first con save as you're trekking through. As you get closer and closer, night has fallen completely. It's a fairly cloudless sky, except for the smoke that is billowing up into it. You hear the sounds of combat the closer you get. You're only about, well, I guess you're still over 4 miles out. So you hear on the rare occasion an audible like blast, boom, and explosion. But you don't hear much else because you're still so far. And on that first one, everybody succeeds. You are still feeling strong. The adrenaline's pumping through you. Heart's racing as you are just running through the forest as fast as you can. As we come to you at the entrance of the village. Here. And everybody go and make me that other con save, and let's see how you do. DC 12. Oh. At least it's only skill checks. I couldn't find fire, which made me really sad. I was trying to find flames to put on this thing. I couldn't find it because it's such a bitch to import stuff on this thing. All right, so this is, you know, the standard village here. If you guys want, you can drag yourselves out, put you down the bottom left corner. Here's where you'd be at. Jacob is the one with the blue circle or token. It's the guy that I found that was on my tokens in Roll20 that I then made use of. Yep, you guys bottom left. Okay. So the village itself, as you come entering in, before I reveal everything that's kind of going on, the Marasca's home to your left, roof's on fire. It was just finished and fixed up maybe like 3 weeks ago. Is now on fire once again, burning, billowing. There is the sounds of screams and explosions and combat in every direction. It sounds as if there are guild knights who other hunters are in combat with strange roars from creatures that, for I think almost all of you at this point, are kind of familiar. If everybody wants to give me a either history or nature check, I'll allow either. It would be at disadvantage, correct? Yeah, he has a level of exhaustion. That's why. He's a bit out of breath. Shaseth's kind of catching his breath. Yeah. Probably. Okay. So Gerathor and I think all of you eventually kind of recognize the roar after catching your breath and stuff like that. Slight distracted by everything else going on. But Mage and Gerathor, you recognize it almost immediately as the sounds of those adolescent Magalas that you've run into in the past. Their 6 legs, smooth heads, not extremely large. And they seem to be coming, or you kind of hear those sounds for the most part down near the home, to the east. We should really change this. This is way too friendly right now. Go back. I'm enjoying the music right now. It's gonna rotate through, but I'm enjoying this music at the moment. You hear sounds of combat near the guild hall. Behind it, bouncing off, deflecting off the mountainsides. You see an explosion, like you see a blast just fly out from behind the guild hall and smash into the mountain nearby. Rocks and snow starts caving down or careening down the side of the mountain. It is mass combat in every direction. Looking at it, trying to determine how they held off for so long. I would say, Mage, give me an Arcana check. With an 11, you get the sense of kind of a magical, like, residue in like the air, though you're not entirely sure 100%, but you assume something stalled this out, try to bide time. As we kind of reveal what's going on a bit. Okay, here we go. Where? They're not. I'm gonna be really mad if they don't actually do something. And I have to report. Nope. They did not. So we do see in different sections of the area. I apparently don't have the adolescents on here, and I thought I had them imported, but apparently not. We got. I'm gonna have to color. It's easier for you guys to tell what is a bad guy and what's a good guy. Is a way to edit token, correct? A blue one. Oh yeah. But everything else isn't. We're going to give a tint color to it. We're going to give it a slightly reddish color. That didn't help. It needs to be more red. It was a very light red, and that was a bad idea. There. Make it. What is your... Two of them. Down. Let's see. Boop. She's here. This is a bit of a different kind of style one. You see a last actually. Why didn't that just update? Oh, that's tags, not color. It's her. There is what you see down below. Poachers. I didn't mean to delete them all. I want to delete just him. I'm going to add their colors. And then I'm going to copy. We finally figured out who released, yeah, your... One's fine. I am the knight. Who? All right, I'm upset that I don't actually have the adolescents in here, but I didn't realize they weren't imported. I'm going to. I'll have to just manually roll their stuff. How do I adjust you? Size. Light resources, appearance, no. Width. There we are. 1. One's in this home. One's over here. Okay. Yep, all resurrection. Okay. This is what I think so. Did I miss one of you? That's fine. Oh, and her. Okay. We are good to go. Let's go ahead and add yourselves to the initiative order. As I create a counter, there we go. Let's see. So for the most, right click on the fist. Okay, I'm going to add one of each thing in here for rolls and simplicity's sake for the standard bandits and stuff like that, and the Magellas. I don't want to have a ton of stuff. Yep. Why is that his name? That's not his name. That's not his name. It's completely different. Yeah, I mean, there we go. Yeah, Murray's correct. Yeah, the Turin. It's just snow and fire. I have not added. Did I add her? I did. Her name's also not. Was what? Oh. You guys can turn all that off, yeah. That's fair. All right, let's give Jacob a turn. We're going to give commoners a turn. The disciple will be commoner. Token. How dare you even suggest such a thing? Yeah. Okay. No, so the beauty of it is I can just click this one button here, roll all. Ah. Hopefully I didn't just re-roll for you guys, because I might have just re-rolled. Cool. So everything has been rolled there, which is great. Okay. So you're hearing, as the battle commences, you're hearing, break in, get in there, get the wizard. And it is now Flight's turn. This is when the Fated 4 Chimera comes running out. Put them on the board, and then you right. It started. It's because it's not your turn. It's already up to Mage for some reason. Oh, let me go back there. Now you can click. Wait, and what's that's weird. Oh, I know what's going on. Give me a second. It's because I'm on a different screen. I'm on a different screen because I was trying to pull up their stats from the previous. Where is she? Here she is. All right, now I can come back to you guys. No, there's no. They have a Rickard. It's not. Rickard was a bandit or a poacher turned hunter that they captured in Alberta, or no, before Alberta, and then yeah, instead of killing him, they had him conscripted it into the hunters. because that is the because that is the town south of Gormsey, which they named. I mean, that's basically what Poke Village is Canada. Let's see. All right. Well, let's go and grab some Guild Night. So I guess it is the bandits' turn, isn't it? So they go busting into, you hear, find him! As one of them busts into the room, or into this home, and you start hearing rummaging through. You go, I don't see anything. I'm gonna see what I can find. And then this one goes and comes running down to this one, starts trying to bust into this one too. I'm gonna make an actual check for him. Yeah, he busts through that door and enters in, and they start rummaging through stuff. That is... What the fuck is in here? I have to take a big encounter. Stupid. All right. You also hear during that time frame glass shatter somewhere to like north of ish of Jacob. So you can't see what's going on. As the captains are done, it is now Mage's turn. And what is that? Call lightning, you said? Cast spell, choose a point you can see on the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet of it must make a save. Your turns, you can use your action to call down. Yep. I didn't see it. Big again. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah. The two poachers right there by the snow. Okay, so you do that. I need to make some dexterity saves for the little dudes. Do that. Okay, well, both fail. Go and roll your damage. Oh, no. Yep. Boom, boom. Okay, 26 points of damage. As both of them, you just hear lightning. And they both go flying, stuntman style, and lie on the floor dead. I'm just gonna invisible them because I don't have a way currently to like show them. Why is that one not going in? Is there two there? Aha! There's a third one we didn't see. He also dies. He was hiding in the bush. There were two on top of each other. So yeah, flying over, crashing down. Oh, okay. Gerathor, invisible. Okay. Control. Hold down Control, click, and then you can put your bar, and then you press space bar to move it. You can hold down, yep. And you can click to change your directions and stuff like that too. You can get like your maximum and whatnot. That's a large ass rock, so you'll have to go around that rock. And then click, left click, and click, 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 click. No, I just have it where I have my token held on to. You click and hold to get the line to appear, and then you just left click to make the thing appear. So left click. And then you space bar once you're done. When you come to where you're at, where your little spot is there, that is where you do see Jacob currently in combat with two of them. Sword and shield out of the ready, blocking, attacking, swiping, striking. We're going to rotate through a lot of different. Yep. He's attacking the blacksmith. 15 against him. That's true. You do hit. Okay. As he turns for a brief second, the blacksmith takes an opportunity to smack him in the back of the head with his hammer. That also. Okay. He does seem in good health still. Yeah. Yes, you do. He's talking about, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the captain, he turns back in the head, turns back, focuses back on the blacksmith because he doesn't see anything. And you just hear one person, who said that? In the wind. It was this guy right here. This dude said that. All right, Gerathor, hit your end turn. Okay. And someone gets to go, and she does something. I'm going to make her invisible. Can't really see her. Okay. I would track it. I'm not sure how to. I don't know how to do that. We do have a round trip, but I don't know how you track it specifically. Like, yeah. Okay. So, commoner's turn. She goes running this way, screaming. The shopkeeper, she's been here. She has a little like crossbow in her hand. She looses one shot at the dude who's like must have been the wind. I find out. Damage or attack. 12. That does hit. 4 damage. He's oh, and then she goes like, oh shit, and she goes running into her building and closes the door. As that person does, the one who got the poacher that got hit turns and starts getting ready to run towards her door. The other one attacks with his hammer against the one that you hit, Gerathor. He can't move. It's the same. 15 to hit is actually a hit. Crushing it. All right. That's all he can do. It is now... Actually, yeah, it would have been all commerce. They're all done. It is now the poacher's turn, which are aptly named Bandit in this case. 2 of them come running down here. That one's actually already in there, so they don't go near that one. They go charging in with this guy and start looting in this home. The other 2 attack Jacob. With the sword. Both of them. They have a sword and shield. 1. Jake. 1 misses. 1 hits Jacob, I'm pretty sure. That does not hit Jacob. Jacob is quite well equipped right now with his armor. So, so yeah, Jacob is not hit. He blocks one. As the other one strikes across his chest, but you just hear the screeching of metal on metal as they both miss. Then we have the other 2 attacking the 2 commoners nearby. 1, 2. Yeah, so this will be this one up to the north, as that is a hit. For 3 damage to it. Which he's looking severely wounded, but not dead. No, this is this one. I can. All right, I'm just gonna, and I'll just move around the camera. So we're attacking the people around the table current. All right, so this is the one at the table. Did it actually roll? 1. This is the one or 2 to the left. Just to speed this up. And the 1 to the south. All right, so miss, a miss, a miss. The second one hit. Let's go and roll some damage. That one is also still alive, but barely. Yeah, that was really bad. The 44 is because it's their actual token HP, but their actual HP is only 4. So they do live. And that is the poacher's turn. That's all. Oh, and this one goes running. Start trying to bash in the door. It does not. Just my shoulder. All right. Now it is the Magala's turn, the adolescent ones, which I need to pull up their stat block. Don't have that. Leave the Khajiit alone. The large Palico. It's a traveling merchant. It's not actually even on that one. I have to go into here, open this up, adolescent boys. Did I put those in the actual? I did put those in there, didn't I? I don't see them in my actual. Oh, they're there. I have it. Magala is how I have it sorted. Good old Magala. I always say, Magala is how it's always said, and everybody was like, "Oh no, we all said it wrong when we realized it the first time." I think someone has her cat named wrong because of that. And these are young ones. These are not adolescent, just to clarify. So they're fairly small. They're even smaller than what they're showing here. But they are going to try to bust into these homes. Go ahead and make a roll. 2, 3. Okay. So this one busts into the room or into the home. This one busts into this home. This one smashes into the door and kind of crumples up and gets back up and gets ready to try again. To no avail yet. The other one kind of walks out of the lower one. Whose was the lowest home? Do you anybody remember if that was one of yours? It might have been. Gerathor was one above that. That one just busted into your home, Gerathor. You can't hear it, but you heard the crunch and you know that's your door. You recognize the sound of... So we're going to say the bottom one is mages. Mage, do you have any animals in your home? Okay. So it has in its mouth one of your books that's pulled like from one of the bookshelves and just kind of tosses it aside into the snow where the pages start to get wet, so you can't see it. And then it goes, yeah, it's gonna actually climb up the side. And that's all it can do for its turn. All right, this dude, you can't. It's going to make 2 strikes against the hunter trainees here. Oh, sorry for the spam text that's about to happen. Actually, I think I can make it work this way. Yeah, okay, I can make it so we don't get the spam. So first strike, second strike, both hitting. Let's go ahead and roll some damage. 1, 2. I don't know why. Yeah, that's all right. As he strikes into both of them. Give the guys this one. They're trainees. How much HP? Man. Okay. As both of them go down. We're just gonna invisible them because we can't do much for them. They're basically the same ish as a poacher. And then he disappears. They're brand new trainees. Yeah, right? Whose fault is this, really? Jacob is up. All right, so Jacob is going to attack with his uncommon sword. It's the one on the left. Yeah, it's only uncommon. Which attack roll is a 10, which does not hit on the first strike. Makes second strike. 25. Easy. As he deals 5 damage to this one poacher to his left. As it's not bloodied, but it does need to make a con save, which there it is. It does succeed. It is not. As that is going to be Jacob's turn. Now Murray's turn. Little Murray. Murray, you guys can't see, but Murray has a gun lance. And as he has a 2 in front of him, he stabs into each one. Only 2 attacks. Damn it. Murray is back here with knee up. Attacking some more of the little trainees. Yeah, Murray is not. Okay. And that is going to be same. These ones. 12 is 13. Okay, damage. They both live. So there is that. Oh, that was not correct. And 5. Their HP. Okay. And that is going to be his turn as he can't move because they're still alive. Well, Kahootie. You guys can't see him anymore. He's somewhere, but he moved. Yep. Okay, so it'll use its ready action to dash and follow of Shaseth. Okay. That is all it's going to do then, as it is now Shaseth's turn. Okay. Okay. We have to still make that into an item that you can just like equip and turn on. Boom. It says 80 is the maximum. That would be correct. You are seen. So you see one poacher trying to smash down the provision or the general store's door. You see the blacksmith fighting for his life right now against something that he is not having a good time against. Jacob in combat, doing fairly well. A few commoners looking extremely in pain. You hear the death screams of those behind the guild hall. Breaking of doors. Chaos. Okay. He's like, Shaseth, good to see you. Back to back. Okay. Level 2 smite, go for it. All right, a 16 is a hit. Yeah. I know that was you did that on accident. As he just obliterates just into just mist of blood. All right, anything else your turn? All right. Go ahead and hit that next turn and flight, you're up. A 20 is a hit. All right. He takes the 14 points of damage. He gets hit in the back. Ah, there's fuck bird. He's trying to wipe it off. Oh. Okay, 21 hits. You gotta roll that separate then? Cool. All right, he is looking a little bloodied after those first 2 hits. He's like trying to wipe it away, like trying to reach back where he got shot. Like he seemed like there's some paint or something that's making him glow. He gets hit. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Arcane Jolt. All right. He's still alive, but he is definitely fairly wounded at this point. He's just being electrocuted nonstop for a solid 6 seconds. Okay. He's like, Flight, why? I just moved into this thing. He's just like throwing a bucket of water on his on fire roof right now. No. Like filled in red, yeah. Okay. Go hit that end turn. Okay. All right. So as you go, you hear the sounds of combat inside the guild hall. You watch as 2 windows in the front by the door blow out, just glass shrapnel getting sent flying outwards. Something's happening inside. You don't. As you as that whatever happens then happens. The bandit captains, one attacks the blacksmith. He's like trying to pull out his I think they have a light boat. No, he has a bow. And he's trying to get out, but the blacksmith is like grabbing his arm, so he's just like, enough, and just swings his sword into him because he's got dual blade. Which in this, he's trying to shoot you, but the blacksmith is stopping. Yeah, he's tougher. A 19 is still a hit, though. I mean, unless you can somehow stop it. Okay. Yep. Okay. For 6 damage. All right, and then another swing at him again. 14 is a... What's that? No. So he yeah, the second one misses. Does not get through his armor, as that is going to be his turn, or that turn. The other ones come walking out. Shaseth, what do you have in yours that might be of value in your home? Okay. What's your name a couple of them because he's gonna take one. He's gonna come walking out with. No, that's in Dundorma. Okay. So I think he probably comes walking out. He's like, "This fucking place had nothing." He's got the ice sword in hand. He's got the Garuga ear. Just throws the fucking ice sword off to the side. As you watch, as you hear it hits into the ground, and you hear a slight little crack. You obviously hear this crack, Shaseth. And he pockets the Garuga. And the other one, no, there's trees and a building in the way, and he's lower. So, yes, you hear the thing. You just do not see your keen scent. As the other one comes walking out of your room, Flight. What creature is it carrying in his hands? All right. Yes. So he comes walking out like I've never seen this thing. Throw and kill it. Take it and turn. And then as he's saying that, he gets bit on the finger. He's like, ow! And you just hear a crunch as it goes limp. Just tosses it to the ground. I mean, right? God. That is definitely a violation of the guild, is a puppy mill, just so letting you know. Palamute, Giggy, it don't matter. Creature mill, definitely a violation. All right. Mage, you're up. Mage, can you remind me real fast before you finish turn? You were intrigued by Rex's off. Can you remind me what you asked of him, real fast? If you, so it was something you were curious. You were interested in his, the deal. But what were you trying to get out of it? I think was the. So I think in a sense, not in a sense, but you get as your turn comes to pass, you hear in your head. This is not like the old one or anything like that, or from any deity, but you hear Rex's voice. Go. I know you were interested. If you help us succeed here, then I think we can make our goal, our vision, a reality. All we need for you to do is let us take the world. No harm need come to your friends or. Will you help? Is we only have like the 6 seconds, so if you want to ask the question, you'll have to get an answer next round. I need more information, is what you say back. Okay, well, you'll get an answer next round. All right, go ahead, Mage. Continue your turn, though. You still have all your actions and all the other stuff. 30 feet in the air. So you could not see behind the guild hall. You could not see down on the right side by the homes. You can probably see through like this crack here, through here, easily enough. You could see all of Jacob. You could see the commoner that's running over here. That's basically what you could see. Okay. You also see the merchant, the Palico merchant, like packing all their things up right now. Okay, we'll just use that square as it as the thing. Yeah, you want to move it one more? I gotcha. I got it. That hits. We're not. So 7, so 11. Which is enough to kill that bandit. Poacher. Yeah, you can see everybody at the table. No problem. It would hit the commoners, yeah. You can't commit crimes in your own town. 22 hit. Okay, you can't commit crimes in the public of your own town. That first one is alive. He is extremely wounded. Huge hole in his chest. Hits against the door. You hear a crack of the door. 19 as he bursts through, breaking the door down. All right, guys, inside. Yeah, like the front windows have burst through. Glass shards got sent outwards, or some kind of something's happening in the guild. Can any of you get a good view of it? Gerathor has a straight line view into the guild hall. You can see the flickers of light, Gerathor, and the sounds of combat. You see the like silhouettes in combat currently. You can't tell what's going on though, specifically from that distance. That is more than enough to wipe him out as he gets smashed against the guild hall. Okay, Gerathor, you are up. Okay, 30 just barely hits. That is more than enough to finish the one attacking the blacksmith. As he takes a breath. Oh, thank you. I thank you, spirits. He's looking around, like he looks off to like the left of you. Glad to have you here. Mage is a cheat. He's looking at you. You want? Yeah, he turns, looks at you. This, come on, and he looks to his right as you're there now. It's true, but he can hear you. Yeah, it does not matter for this guy as he goes down. Oh, I thought that was the he goes down. Go ahead and roll it. Yeah, he goes down. I wasn't wrong. You just give him the easy ones, Shaseth, to help boost his confidence. Okay. Yep. Yeah, as he vanishes. And then at that point, the person, the commoner just north, just kind of falls to the ground on a knee, bleeding heavily. They are in real rough shape. But they're taking a second to breathe. He just kind of nods to you. He nods in your direction. Did you see his day yet? Okay. As you enter in, you see. I want four. The Wyverian. I just picked one. You see the guild manager currently in combat. With bald-headed man, leather armor. It's Patton. How dare you? No, that's Raxus. And there's okay. You do also see someone at our end of the area as well. It has just recently hopped through the a window that was broken on the side. Also, the Vera is in here as well. Venra. No, not Venra. No, Venra is in here, yes. But the guild receptionist is also. Let me see. There she. There isn't a say there isn't a ton of guild nights. And there is a lot of stuff elsewhere outside of our view of this map. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's only a couple common folk here, to be fair. There's only about four to five of them. These two. So you are seeing Patton in this case. He has dual blades. He is glowing red aura around as he is striking and hitting the guild manager, and she is making like you can hear like you don't hear you see the motions of pain, but no sound whatsoever. Okay, well, yeah, you just see the motions of pain. 3, 4. It's all at slightly louder volume than your normal voice, though, which makes it even better when you're trying to talk normal. All right. So you walk in and you see that as your turn ends. It's her turn. So she comes charging forward. Yeah. I have to roll. She comes charging through the one room, busting through one of the doors. It sees what's going on. And knowing who is danger. Pair. Yep, that's true. She's going to assist her buddy by casting. Ooh. Casting. Ooh. So she is. You watch Gerathor as directly behind you is a avatar, like a glowing blackish colored aura avatar of the Lord of Bones appears standing like a statue. A little. And you see an aura just kind of emanate off. It emanates outside, just barely on the outskirts of the area. Actually, really isn't. The Woodite is in your area. So, because of that, oh, increase double it. It is the wrong size. There we go. No. So it actually spawns right south. So a little emanation outside of it, but it covers this circle. And that nothing happens to you. But you are surrounded and enveloped in this black, like. And that is going to be her turn. As it is now the commoner's turn. She keeps running. And then dashes to the door. The blacksmith is going to enter into his and lock his door as well, just for safety's sake. Those guys are not going to go. They should be. I didn't mark for a good reason. Dead. Okay, so they're gonna come try to assist Shaseth. Only get to here though. This one can get to this one. He's going to strike at the one next to his buddy, his drinking buddy. And they have a case. It's a club, but part of a sword and shield. Effectively, they picked up what the bandit or the poachers around them have had, and are going to swing. $17 hits for 2. Okay, that is going to be their turn. As the other ones are hidden away, it is now the poacher's turn. Seeing what's going on is he looks at all the one here and sees he's kind of in a trap position. I'm gonna take at least a couple of you with me before I go down. And he turns to the one that's wounded right now, kind of grabbing his guts, and swings. Let's just roll. 5 is a miss. He does not have advantage for any reason. He does not get an extra attack, so that is his turn. Fuck. This one's going to attack Jacob, missing as well, and then he's going to scoot himself around over to try to position himself in a more advantageous position with his buddy, and that's their turn. All right. Oh, why is she is not on the freaking initiative order? Cool. I'm going to appear shortly. That is not her name. I have no idea. Her name is Elizabeth. Clearly. She's also not that either, is the funny thing. All right, so it is now their turn as they all come walking out. And you just hear a... What language do you guys speak? Maybe speak any kind of exotic language. Okay, nope. Mage, anything fancy? He's fucking Mage is now a mute. Okay. Something, but you hear a strange language come from her. And as does the young Megalas are looking and then start running up path. Actually, I don't have it. This one comes around the corner here. Seeing the traveling merchant gathering all of its things, has it all and is getting ready to run as it sees it. Oh fuck! And it is going to make an attack against it as it spits out this purple like mist, glob of mist, which sounds strange, but it's pretty accurate. All right. A 15 to hit against that, which is just effectively a commoner, is a hit. As it takes 2 necrotic damage and is still alive. That proper HP. That is going to be that one's turn. So these ones are up here. They're going to use this point to hit the closest thing to them, which in this case is Jacob. We're going to make 2 more viable discharges at Jacob. 1 and 2. That misses Jacob. It's whoever I have selected. But either way, the young Megalas both miss Jacob, and that is going to be its... Oh, almost. And this one's going to come charging forward. It's going to use its asset. Tank. You guys gave him some good stuff. That one's going to dash. That's going to be its turn. As it's now hers. As she comes walking around the corner. Staring at the group of you. She just kind of looks at you. When you see her, her body is... She's in a dark red, like velvet, like dress. It looks like she has the same color, kind of like fingerless gloves as well. As you get a closer look, Shaseth, as she comes closer, you notice it's not actually gloves, but just her arms are covered in. There is a black mist kind of coming off of her fingers. Her hair is pure white. Eyes blood red. She just looks at you all. Guess it's time for a little fun. As she kind of just points at you all, and a massive explosion occurs right here. Let's go ahead. An explosion. No. Sorry, it's not fire. What I need is for... I need Jacob, Shaseth, the 2 commoners who are the 3 commoners there to make me a dexterity saving throw. No. The 3 that are there do not need it. As you watch as this explosion of draconic-like energy envelops around all of you, but somehow is shaped around her allies. Okay. What happens? Nice, so I can just click that way. Boop. All right, so he fails. That was weird. Why didn't it let me? Oh, these weren't gonna be the correct one. There's one of them, two of them, three of them. Okay, they all fail. As they all die. There's no way they're survive. Okay, and then you and Jacob both take 39 points of necrotic. Okay. It just asked me if it just popped up. Do you want to roll concentration check? Yeah, it popped up on my too. All right. Jacob is looking pretty rough from Gerathor is not close, so don't worry about that. That is going to be one. Templates are so nice. Look at that. All right. As it is now, I'm going to roll for her recharge. It does not recharge. Oh, you are knocked prone. Yes, I forgot about that. Is also. Oh, that's true. So Jacob takes half damage. Oh, that's good for Jacob. Jacob needs that. Jacob. This is my boy. My boy. All right, plus 20 HP. All right, Jacob is looking much better currently than he did 2 seconds ago. All right, that is her turn. As it is now. What else? Neopt the Terrans. Which I really appreciate that. A horrible pun. That's why I made it. So, Gerathor, you can see through the window. And I guess Shaseth, you can't. You can't. But you see someone at the edge of the window where Venra just came from. Looks like he's about to hop in. Let me take a look at his stuff here. Yeah, he ain't getting jealous. I have to remember that I have that. Okay. He's just gonna ready and actually no, I lied. He is going to fire a Kinsect. Kinsect's range is 60 feet, correct, Gerathor? Aha, she's just in range. Kinsect attack against the guild manager. Oh, actually, that's a miss. Alright, no effect, as that is the end of his turn. Jacob is up. And you told him to help Rewix, correct? Okay. So he looks at you, Shaseth, he goes, "Can you handle all this?" He's looking at the 3 young Megalas, the 2 bandits, the fucking chick who just caused an explosion that affected only them. Or do you need me? Okay. And he is going to disengage. Get to here. And plus 5 more because that's it. That is going to be his turn. As he turns to look and just watch Shaseth get like surrounded by all these things. Murray's up. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna kill all you. 1, yeah. 1, 2. First one misses. Second one kills the guy because he only got 2 HP left. Just kind of looks at you. Looks at that guy. You might be more fun to fight when you get stronger. Stay here and live. Follow me and die. He runs off. I actually trying to do the actual movement. That was hard. Cool. He does not attack. Guy is at 1 HP. That's going to be Murray's turn. Kahootie. Okay. Okay. Shaseth, you are now up. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't believe we have. I like it. Waiting for the roll to see first. Lies and slam. A 30. A 30 does hit. So hold on 1 second real fast. Yeah, go ahead and you can roll your damage and all that fancy stuff. Yep. Okay. Let's see, there should be a situational option. Yes. Okay. If you would, Shaseth, as that happens, you strike into her. Her blood sprays out and covers you. You would make me Constitution saving throw. Okay. 23. All right. Nothing happened. No. A 19 as yes it does. Okay. Let's see, because I forgot. That was for the previous attack. The plus 15 would be for your charge. Yeah, it looks like your charge is on. Because the plus 6 as well is also part of your charge. Which you didn't. Let's add that for you. Just heal it for that. 18 damage total. Got it. Which would have been 7. Right. So, but I mean, ironically, that's the same. Would have been 13 on the first part of it, and then the second part would have been 2. It's 2. No, because the roll above was a 2 on your radiant. I was using the original roll on. Right. But you rolled a 2 originally. Yeah. And you rolled a 7, ironically, on both of those rolls. And then I minus the 7 and the 11. Oh. So that's already taken care of. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, cheater. Misty stepping without Misty stepping. None of that counts. You didn't move. Okay, so you hit her. She's still looking fairly good. So remember to do that. Keep that open. Oh, you use your bonus action to Misty Step. Okay. Then it is stop. Hit your end turn, and then it is Flight's turn. Okay. Take aim and fire. Should edit these things HP since our HP is still the Gore's HP. I have a slight adjustment in health. 17 is a hit. I have to add their armor. Well. Okay. And before I do that, I'm going to actually copy this one and here and place. Close it. Was it? I think. Okay. Already got it. It's looking slightly bloody from all those hits as it turns and looks at you. Yes. Spinning in a circle. It doesn't understand. All right. So hit your end turn, and it is now those guys. Oh, there's still 2 bandits alive. 4 bandits alive. Yeah, I'm gonna have. Yeah, they just spent another turn searching. Oh, I was waiting for you to hit your end. Right. Oh, weird. Oh, that's why I have to. He's not shown on this. There we go. All right. So, all right. So he is going to. He's already glowing, doing all that fun stuff. I have my effects on. Make sure that's turned on there. Attack twice. He does. 2. Wow, it was a great first showing. It's game over, man. All right, so 13. 13. Yeah, right. So she takes 13 points of damage. She's hit. And then that is going to be his. At least his cunning action. Seeing what's kind of going on, not seeing Gerathor, but the other one. Going to move over here. Adjusting goes. All right, you got it. Good luck. And yeah, disengaged. Cunning action. Okay, it is now the Capitan's turn. They are going to charge forward, dash to get in range to protect her. You just can you make it hit me. And they both come charging forward like, "We're here, Countess." And they start like striking it at Shaseth. Though they can't actually make any attacks because they dash. That's their turn. Mage, you are up. As Mage, as you're up, you hear he finds a way to cure. Then our threats are stopping him without killing him. Just give us the opportunity to bring our idea to fruition. You'll have to wait for your next turn to get an answer. Unless you want to say any more. And continue. Everything is fine. Okay. Where are you at, Mage? Currently, you cannot see that location. You'd have to go to the north because it's downhill there. So that big ass blue rock with all the stuff on it. So if you went north, you could probably see it. I don't know. Okay, that would be acceptable. I just wanted from where you were at, you couldn't. Uh, yep. Okay. And it's a what's the DC on it? All right, I'm still gonna roll. I actually have an advantage on that, but I still fail it. So the only one who fails is Elizabeth. That is lightning bolt. It is the wrong spell. Okay. Where? Into 5. No. He is definitely not. Oh, but she is. Oh. Yeah. They take half anyway, so they succeeded. Yeah, correct. Okay. Anything else for your turn, mate? Gerathor, you are invisible. It is your turn. It's been only 3 rounds. Okay. does. I was just seeing if there was. Okay. Okay. Just hit. Yep. Oh, fuck. That was weird. Can you use that on a? Yeah, I might be able to actually charge it. I mean, technically, yeah, shield. Because it doesn't, I don't have to see you to have it. It's just whenever doing the attack, invisible barrier, magical force appears to protect you until the start of your next turn. You have a +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack. You take no damage from magic missile. Technically, I don't have to see you for that effect to go place. So I block that one. I'm gonna accept that lot of bull. I need the bull. Yeah. Ah, can't seal my recharge abilities. Okay, so as Gerathor's turn comes to a close. Insect into insect. Okay. As Gerathor's turn ends, it's her turn. She's not concentrating. Oh, on that. Oh, is that a concentration? Oh. Does not say no. There's no concentration. Whatever. All right. It's going to. Okay. So she is going. So here's a question for you guys. Because I have to spell magic. It says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So if I choose invisibility, it has no, it has to be. Well, that's what I would say. Well, that's the thing because I can target the invisibility, but do I have to? I thought spell magic had. I thought it had an AOE. Let's see. Okay, I thought maybe I think of a different spell that it was Aries. That's fair. That is fair. But yeah, see, I think I thought I used to have one too, but maybe I'm thinking of a different spell. So since I can't do that, he is first going to use bonus healing. Gets back the HP that. Okay, and we're charge on that charge. That's why I was actually laughing about the recharge on Gerathor's attack. Oh, right, yeah, you did hit her once. Either way, it was so funny. And then she's just like, she kind of looks and goes, I can't see you, but it doesn't fucking matter. As your hands just slam against the ground and you begin to feel in an area. Go ahead and get my template here. Here. Should shrink. But she felt where the strike was from. You. I need to look up my own wording here, guys. Give me a minute. Because you always moved after. I couldn't find. Where is the? Yeah, but quick jump is the question is when the strike. That one. You generally be able to move through the enemy's territory as if you were flying above them. So you can then use. So let's take a look at aerial assault real fast. As you descend from your vault immediately after land. I mean, to be fair, also, he's not quiet. You're still landing in a spot. So I'm gonna go with the fact that since you're not stealthed or hidden, she can't see you, but she can hear you, and she's not. It's not like she doesn't. She has a good perception. That she at least has a rough idea of where you're at. Does that make sense? If you would have moved afterwards, I feel like there would be a much harder chance. But you literally were boom, hit the ground, feet, knows where you're at. Roughly, which is why it's an AOE. As you watch as just flames shoot out from the ground and upwards, destroying the roof. Is a flame strike. You need to make me a DC 15. You succeed. So you only take half of this is radiant, just so you know. So 18 of it is radiant and 20 of it is fire. So you take, let's go and do some math here. Take 9 radiant and you take 5 fire. You take 14 damage in total for your con save, which you'll probably want to I wouldn't check. It's gonna do a weird. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. You crit it. You son of a bitch. Cool. Yeah, I'll say yeah. You have to probably manually do that one. There also should be like an option for like a 4th, I think, or vulnerable. Yeah, it's out. One of those. Okay, so yeah, you take that, and she's she's smiling, and then she doesn't see. She's like missed. She's looking around, but does not see. Okay. Though you can't hear her say anything anyways. This is the best part. Yeah, right. You need the I can't remember what feat that is. Is it alert? Commoner's turn. The one jumps into like the storage room. The other one commoners are hidden away. We are in the clear. I guess there's the one that's almost dead that's near flight who goes running for their lives. And like runs here and like, okay, she's hiding. And then she looks to the north and she's just seeing an explosion and everything else. Like, fuck. This dude just like, the one on fire is like he wants to run into the building, but it's on fire. So he's like, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to pause. He runs down here, grabs a bucket of water, runs back 10 feet, throws it. That's basically that's his time. All right, commoners are done. It is now the poacher's turn. There's still 4 of them alive. The two go chasing after Jacob. Can fit the space. One goes around the table. Okay, so the one's gonna make an attack against Jacob. 22 hits. Jacob takes 7 points of damage. All right, and then the other two come running out. And you just hear them talking to each other because they're kind of they have nothing in their hands. Like, this guy has fucking nothing. Go check the other one as they go running towards Flight's house. Yeah, we'll find out. All right, their turn ends. It's now her turn. I need to turn off her weird. That's weird. Those are both on. At all. Okay, on her turn, she's right next to Shaseth. Got. I think that's probably the. Okay. She turns invisible, Shaseth. Starts to mutter an incantation. Vanishes from sight. And she's walking away. You can't see her. You can't make an attack. Well, yeah, she's invisible when she walks away. Opportunity attacks require you to see the target to make the attack. Otherwise, yes. So, you know, based on your perception, you know she moved to the north, like northwest. You don't have precise exact, just like the other person did, which is why it was an AoE effect. But you know the direction she went. And you know, you can roughly guess how far. And that is action that that's you can that'd be your base assumption for most. Looking at her armor, since you did get a good look at it, you do see on her armor, she's got Rathos wings on her shoulders. She had a Tiestra horn, kind of like a little like crown, like kind of shaved down, and you see some Astalos membranes along the sides of a dress she is wearing. So potentially, yes. You definitely know that was on her armor, and you've fought Rathos before. You know that's kind of one of the magical effects. I don't want to do that one. She also has on her mage's staff that she has. You see the marrow of a Rathos was probably built or was like is the inside of it. You can't see it, but you know, you kill the Rathos, you're making an assumption at that point. And there's on the tip of it is the looks to be carved out of a Valstrax shard. And finally, it's covered in what looks to be some kind of gelatinous-like scales along the handle where she holds it. It's gonna be her turn though. The recharge success. Okay. It is now Neop's turn. Neop comes jumping through. Reveal. He is going to move over and down here. And then 2 Kinsects at the manager. They both. Right. She takes 8 points of damage. He gains 2 of it. red and white. Okay. His turn is over, as it is now Jacob's turn. Jacob is kind of in a position. He's looking in, sees the guild manager seems to be safe. He's going to attack the person who's fighting him. He feels a little trapped. 2 strikes. 1, 2, both hit. 2. As he kills that one and goes charging into 20, 25, 30 here and stands sword shield ready facing Venra and Pat and Neop. And he's kind of just yells out like, Gerathor, I'm here. Where are you? Which he gets no response to since you can't hear him. Yeah. All right, Murray. 20. 25. And he hops in. Okay. He's going to ready in action. It's now Kahuti's turn. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, there's like bushes and stuff up there. It's not necessarily a tree, but there's definitely space for him to hide. It's like a rock with some like shrubbery stuff. Well, it's down from where Shaseth's at. It's about, I would say about 15, 20 feet up or so. It would be about, from this side, about 10 feet. So we'll say it's 20 feet up from the Shaseth side. Okay. Shaseth, you are currently surrounded. Elizabeth is currently MIA. Where are my gores and why are they not on the fucking... They didn't get... What was there? They go before you? So let me see. Here's it. Okay, then I will have them go now real fast. Run edit. So before or after her, so we'll tweet him on 12. Okay, I'm gonna jump in. And do all that stuff. Get them here again. 11. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna have them do their turn. Because the only thing that's been changed is Kahuti, which they're not paying attention to, and Shaseth there. Okay. Their HP is correct, which is the important. All right, so they're going to come charging towards you. Shaseth, the one that's next to you is going to make 2 attacks, a claw and a bite. 26. And this is the claw. 16. All right, so you take 8 points of piercing damage. And that's all that happens. The other ones come here and here, kind of surrounding that pathway, blocking you off your ease of access. Same thing, 2 bites, or a bite and a claw. Bite, claw. All right. All right, so the first 2, so that's a bite and a claw. There's the bite. There's the claw. Oh, is that a fail? All right, you are stunned. That would have been on the last attack. Actually, no, that would mean the other 2, the other Gore's attacks would have been advantage. I'm going to roll them one more time each. You are stunned. So this is the bite reroll, and this is the claw reroll. So both still miss. Is that with the reduction in AC from the loss of haste? Okay, so 20. That's a claw. 5. Okay, and that is it. As yeah, you see the Mage, you from through Kahuti's eyes, you can see Shaseth getting hit. Flight, you have no view of that currently. All right, and that's where we're at. They're done with their turn. It is now Shaseth's turn because everybody else is gone. Please go ahead and go. You're stunned. Right. Shaseth's turn is over. Flight, you are up. 22 hits. Nope. It is still alive. Because they are beefy boys. That is a hit. 12. Still alive. It was. I looked. It gives him a, on his con, I can't click that one open for there. Yeah, a +2, +3. Yeah, it's, if it would be a 10, then yeah, that would not have been a fail. Okay, and then we'll give you a turn after flight finishes, which I think he just did. It is still alive, but barely. It is holding on by a thread. As it's starting to like, it's like you can see it's injured. It's starting to try to like limp away. It's not in good shape. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and Shaseth. You can go ahead and have your turn. Okay. Ooh, fancy. I got rid of the exhaustion too. Very nice. Kahuti, don't tell me what to do. Strike so they can see. No, everybody is in fairly good condition. In terms of battle prowess, you know, based off fighting both things before, that the brand or the poachers are probably easier kills, though not by much. Okay. $21 just hit. A 17 does also hit. Yeah, he is knocked prone. Okay. Let me go and minus that. He is looking bloodied. He prone on the ground, so you get advantage. Oh, it was meant to be. Okay, let's go to minus. Yes, use crit damage. Minus, yes, use crit damage. And he is dead. Hoot, hoot, mother. All right. Okay, Patton's up. All right, what's going on? I think Patton looks a newcomer. It's time to shut you up too, as he goes running from Jacob. You son of a bitch. I'm going to uncanny dodge that and take half damage. Yeah. Oh man. Not full. Or not quarter. Where the f half? Boop boop. All right, half damage there. As he then attacks Jacob twice. He doesn't recharge. 20 to hit Jacob. That misses Jacob. 23 hits Jacob, though. Jacob takes 12 points of slashing damage and lets out a cry of pain as he is looking bloodied. A heavy bleed on that one. And just make me a con save. And you expect to hear Jacob cry out in pain as you can see the screaming like face, but no sound comes out. I know, but for anybody else that is curious and narratively speaking, for you, Gerathor, nothing's different than normal. Okay, that is going to be his turn, I believe. That does seem to be it. I'm just checking through all his materials real fast. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. What? Why doesn't he have? Weird. Okay. I have a thing to update. And I will do in a second, but his turn's over. Okay, so that would be the captain's turn. The one that's left is going to strike a shot. No? I don't know what that's referencing, though, to be fair. I don't know what you're trying to ask for that. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with that. Gotcha. Okay, nope. Yeah, we're gonna attack Shaseth over here. 2 strike Shaseth. 1, 1, 2. And that's gonna be miss, so that's gonna be that turn. That's it. Magi, you are up. Oh, take you. And your response back is, it's not about what you are, it's about what he knows or may find. Just give us a hand. And we'll see what we can do for you when the new world is formed. And I think the last thing, the last little bit of the message or whatever, this is all, quickly said, is there's no need to harm your friends or betray them. Just happy little accident. Now we're losing him. Rex has got to him. We didn't hear anything you said. Wait till next turn. Okay. And what's that attack against? Oh, spiritual weapon is where? Right. Got it. Wow, 17. That bandit goes down as he's going to chase after Jacob, just running, and this sliced down by a spiritual weapon from behind. True. He does not die. He reappears. Wrong one. That one's this one. There we go. Okay. Where at? Okay. Not making a fire, or are you making? Eight. All right. Don't give me that. Oh, I already have the button for it. And L C. That's 2 and success. Yeah. Okay. So it is 21. Is it fire damage? 6.5. Right. Little boy here. They take full damage for failing, so this one takes full. This one succeeds and takes half. Failed well. Cool. That is everything. Yep. Your turn comes to a close. Gerathor. A 23 is it. Okay. 39 points of damage. A 26 hits. You son of a bitch! It's swinging back around, trying to hit whatever he can find. It's just, you're too far away. Right. God damn it. I'm still alive. Oh, actually, you hit him, but it does not seem to do as much damage as you expected, as he is also immune to crits. He's the one person. Yeah, he still does a fuck ton of damage. Yeah, I just remembered it because I had the same thing against Azrar because they kept dealing with it with Azrar, and they're like, son of a bitch. Now on that, and then this one is all right. So he's still alive. He is fairly wounded. At the point. Okay. For what? For you? Oh. Okay. Hammer time. All right. So as you do a little bit of walking back and forth, it is now her turn unless you have anything else. Oh, you know what? I have to add them to the initiative. Yeah. I forgot about them. Like, there's just so much stuff to track. Where's the other one at? I'll update it. Oh, all right. Her turn. All right, I am going to. Oh shit! So I forgot about it because Jacob ran through the aura that's sitting there, that thing, when he went through the door. So Jacob took 20 points of damage as he walked through. He is not down, but he is much more wounded than he was. It is her turn. She is going to. Can't find you. Can't use that. That's list. Okay, she is instead just going to. I'm sure use that ability once. Can only use it one time. Okay. No, fuck. I'm good. I'm the person taking a long time right now. I am just gonna use Holy Fire. No, I can actually put a multi-attack, right? Yay. So she's gonna just run forward to here. Start of your turn, yes. So you would have gotten it back. So when she would have run here, to her, the last spot is when she gets stabbed. All right, a 26 is a hit. That's yeah. Go ahead and like re-roll that one, please. I don't want to try to do that math. Okay. 29, and then she is going to strike at. She's gonna strike once at Jacob, once at the guild manager with her sword. Attack here. Missing the, I said guild manager first, and then Jacob would be second. Both missing. And then she is going to use Holy Fire to have Jacob make a wisdom. Jacob succeeds half as much. That is still more than enough as Jacob falls to the ground, unconscious and bleeding. We'll use the fright. Okay, that is her turn. We are not going to finish. We're going to finish this round out, and then I'll probably be at we'll probably be hitting our time. Commoners are commonering things. Guild manager is up. She, looking at what's going on, and you just hear, I know someone's in here. I'm counting on you to protect us. As she grabs a potion and feeds it to Jacob. Yeah. That's fair. Yes. Gerathor, it's fine. I got him. Take care of them. And then she heals him for 2d4. Oh, plus 2, right? So I'm going to minus 2 off that, so 5. Jacob gets 5 HP. He is currently prone on the ground. And that is her turn. Okay. Poacher's turn. The two come walking out of Flight's home over here. What the fuck is up with the shit they have? They have two little like caged animals that they're walking out and Flight. What animals do they have? The boss might like this one. Also be interested in this one. Yeah, glad we got two of them as they start like walking like down the way. This with them. Okay, that's what they got. The other ones are. This one comes charging in. And 15, 20, 25, 30. He takes no damage because he is an ally. And he attacks Jacob on the ground. Killed my friend. Stab. Advantage. A crit. Wait, hold on. That's not crit damage. It's only one. I have to roll another d6. There's a chance. Jacob is still alive. Currently, with 1 HP. Oh man, I can't remember. And that is going to be that poacher's turn because he doesn't get multi-attack because he is a poacher. And she is up. Okay. So no, she's no back here. And she kind of looks and goes, Patton, I'm sorry. You'll be fine in the long run. As she reappears, I moved her slightly from where she's at. Let's go ahead as she casts a full spell. How do I rotate this thing? Mouse wheel. This technically would be it. So, everybody in that space is going to have to make me a Constitution saving throw. That includes you, Garrett. This is a door here. There's a door out back as well. No, that's not a door. That's just no. It's a that. There's no door. It's just the guild halls are all open. Yeah. No, they broke down the window here. Right. Yeah. It would be a double. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put her here then. Let's see. Oh. I can't rotate it. Weird. Let me rotate. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to recast it. Place measure template. It would miss her, which she wouldn't want to do. So that's fair. No, that's why I was kind of like planning, like, because originally it just covered the whole room. Whereas in this case, it would cover this because it would definitely hit the person to the north versus here. So you just barely avoid it. So everybody but Gerathor make me the same. Fuck. Like save. I have to give that one a stat. I'll have to set too much stuff. Oh, well, yeah, it wouldn't make a difference to you anyways then. Oh, that's what I was trying to do my con saves and it wasn't letting. Jacob goes down. Doesn't make only HP. That so does the band. We'll actually put them on the. No, they're not all dead. Bandit dies. Patton may go. Patton, no doubt. She succeeds. All right, let's take a look here and let's go ahead and roll our damage. 34. So Patton, yeah, Patton falls currently. We're going to use the fears for knocked out, prone. And then we are going to have her, after she resists to it, that's. Oh, did I miss that? She has some temporary from one of her effects. No, she does not have anything that gives her resistance to it. Con save, so okay. So she is fine. Well, she takes damage, but okay. Pick up down. She takes half. Oh, she failed. 4. All right, and that is everybody in that area. Cool. Neops up, comes charging in. We'll get base. 5, 10, 15, 20. He is going to use his insect for one attack. Maybe. Against the manager. 15 is. Yep, I just rolled a 7 out of 8. So that's all of his effects. Boom. And then he's going to continue to move forward to make his final attack with Kinsect against her as well. Which is a crit. I'm going to roll this twice. Yep. As actually, no, she just barely lives. She's still just barely alive. And I rolled slightly better. So she is still conscious, but by a sliver. That is the end of his turn. Jacob's up. Jacob, death fail. Gerathor, would you like to roll the death fail for Jacob? He's your boy. Should probably give you control. One fail. All right. The young boys are up. They are going to attack Shaseth. Awesome attacks. We're going to do the fights. We're going to go left to right and then down one row. 27. So it would be top 22 to hit is what it is. Okay. So here's one bite, claw, bite, claw, bite, claw. All right. So that is 2 hits. So that's a D6 and a D. Okay. 15 total. And then 2 checks. Oh, yeah. You can just roll manually. That's 1 success. More. Well, succeed. Cool. Good. Okay. That is all of their attacks. Oh, there's also the one that's over by you. Flight. Yeah, how high are you in the air? 55 feet, dodging? It's gonna come at you as it spits viral discharge up at you. It's a disadvantage either way, so it doesn't make a difference. Let me make sure I'm actually rolling the proper stats and not the big boy stats. Okay. It's 4. Oh, 5. 4. I don't remember how to work. Nope. Yeah, we'll do that. So it was a 16 and a 14, so that would be a 20 to hit. Nailed it. And then it runs away. Hides behind this tree. Murray's up. All right, Murray is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he looks at everybody and goes, "Now is our time for victory. Onward!" As he emboldens everybody around him. Oh, cool. There. That was his action, and that is all he is going to do. Leadership. Glowy. He's not paralyzed. He's just glowy. Okay. Kahootie. I actually don't. Yeah, there is a hole in the spikes. There's no real second story, so it's probably only like 5. And he can see inside. He sees the battle going on. Sees Chick up on the floor bleeding out. The guild manager bleeding heavily. There's death and destruction everywhere throughout this thing. Your receptionist is not doing too well, and you see no Gerathor, but you see 5 of the all 5 of them technically inside right now currently. This Kuya kind of sweeps the area. Okay. And that goes to Shaseth. Okay. So you can't go into the building from that spot. The window would be here, is where I've been having them go in. And there's a big old rock. Oh, okay. Top of the roof is fine. I would say reasonably. You could see at the angle, it's slightly, pivoted, so there's definitely easy enough to see. You can do a little climb up. You can see down. You can see down. It's we're going to say a 15-foot drop. Okay. A D6 of damage. Take 2 points and make me a con save, please. Good. Okay. Right. A 25. No, 31. And let me see if I can do anything real fast. I can use that again. Yeah, I think if you would, go ahead and roll me she uses her reaction as the blood sprays out once again, covering you. Make me a Constitution saving throw. That is a fail. Okay. as the blood that covers you is absorbed into your body. You roll the damage now. Okay. 15. Okay. 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 So, before your next attack or anything like that, as you strike into her, the blood absorbs into you, and she gets hit. As she does, the same wound appears on you as well, as the damage is split. You take 43 points of damage. She takes more than that because the psychic damage doesn't carry over. So she takes, in addition to she takes 15 more on top of that. It's 3 and then minus 15 more. They are the knights of bullshit. These are the same things the other group are dealing with. Hey, they've all grouped up. It's not our fault that you and Mage are really far away. Okay. So, Shaseth, you're stunned. Are you stunned until your end of your next turn? Until the end of your turn, that's the question. And look, I just want to verify that. So when the spell ends, you can't move, take action till after its next turn. So it's your next turn, technically, according to this. It's specifically your next turn, not because this is during your turn. So it's your stun till after your next turn. So you lose the second attack in this case, and then next turn for you. She is looking quite bloodied after that hit. Though Shaseth is looking quite messed up as well. And Shaseth, if you would, since your turn ends, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw. Alright, the blood that was absorbed into you just puddles out onto the ground. Yeah, probably. Technically, that was the second time that you had to deal with that. Okay, that is the end of the round with our last person. Yeah, with her going. Go ahead. Okay, so she is going to come charging forward with a hammer and make an attack. So I don't have that, but I like her. Right. Yeah, she's checking the up. 9 is a miss. Second attack. 10 is also a miss. Wow, I rolled great. A 4 and a 5. So she is looking a little bloody, a little tired. But that is going to be her 2 attacks for this round, and that is where we're going to end it. We will continue this fight 2 weeks from now, on the 31st. Where we see how this all turns out and if Mage is going to sabotage. Just a nice ice wall, just up the way. Nice ice wall. Same. So, so many pamphlets fall from the sky. They're pro-democracy pamphlets with explosives. All right. So those watching, thanks you guys for watching. Sorry about the camera work today. It felt like we were so much to move around. I kept forgetting to move the camera for the stream. I apologize. We'll be back on the 31st to finish this fight to see If they get away with Rewix, the party goes down. What happens? I mean, right now the party's in, I think, pretty decent shape, but there's still a lot to fight. So we'll see how it goes. And then if you want to see how a version of this is going, check out the next stream in an hour and a half, where the Team Mezutsune is currently fighting the Talon Knights as well, in the ending of that, the climax ending of that battle too, where all they have to do is agree to communism and everything would be solved, guys. I'm just saying. So have a good one. See you in an hour and a half. If not, see you in 2 weeks.